And now, from the CFTK-TV studios, this is Open Connection with your host, Robert Pictou.
Welcome to Open Connection. I'm your host, Robert Pictou. Our show today comes to you from the traditional and unceded territory of the Tsimshian people. Erected within months of Methodist missionaries arriving in Lax Kw'alaams in the early 1870s, it was first known as Port Simpson Methodist Church, then Grace Methodist Church. In 1925, it became Grace United Church. We begin today's Open Connection with Grace United Church Board of Stewardship member Andrew Tate.
I belong to the Tsimshian Nation, and my tribe is the Gajis. All these years watching the elders look after it, it's been pretty amazing. And the caretakers were phenomenal, They really took care of that church. But ever since the elders started passing away, it's been pretty hard to wake up the young fellers, young people. So, well, I'm 74 now, so somebody should have jumped in there. And the rest of my crew, they're up there. But that church, that means a lot to Lax Kw'alaams. More or less, I say the backbone of the village, because everything goes on there. And other than that, it's pretty well. Just to say that the church is over 140 years old, it's a culture, it's a heritage church, and by golly, it hurts us to lose it. My mother was a strong believer, and we ended up going to church, Sunday school first anyway, so. But now, it's a big void, in our village. But as a young child, not just me, but the other younger kids, they've been going there for Sunday school,
So tell me about that day when the church caught fire.
Well, it's happened in the evening, late in the evening, and we've been having power outages, off and on, continuous. Not only that, we had a water problem too, as the guys were fixing our dam. No, don't take it literally, I say dam pipes. The dam pipes. Yeah, but that's the downfall. Why she spread so fast. It's not enough water. They had to pump it in with a truck, on that line just to keep it from spreading to other houses there. And they found out it's electrical, the heaters in the kitchen. They were going, off and on there, and I guess it got hot. So now I was the last one in there to check it out. I should have thrown that breaker, but I didn't know.
What started the I guess the decision to fundraise to replace the church? Does that happen right away?
Yeah, it's always been there, continuous fundraising. That's the mainstay. The ladies of the night church, they're phenomenal too, so they do most of the fundraising.
And it sounds like the kitchen was well used there at the church.
Oh, all the time. When we have passions, They bring the body home, and you bring it to the church, and our ladies, they feed them, feed the family. So it's well used, from feasts, dancing, they use that. Oh, it's like a multicultural center,
Open Connection will be right back after these messages. And now, from the CFTK-TV studios, this is Open Connection with your host, Robert Pictou.
Thank you for staying with us. The three main insurance coverages for churches include property insurance. This safeguards the church building, its contents, any valuable artifacts from damages due to fire, theft, vandalism, and natural disasters. Commercial liability insurance. This covers legal costs and settlements if someone is injured on church premises or during church activities. And professional liability insurance. This provides coverage in cases of allegation of professional negligence. Let us return the conversation with Andrew Tate.
Oh yeah, it's starting now, We got the insurance. It's a little under $1 million, $980, I believe, and I use some of that to, for the lot preparation. I'm in constant contact with United Church of Canada through Charlene Burns. That's my contact. And they're just finalizing the building plans now, so. But the insurance is not going to be enough. I could see that right away.
So what's the plan in the future now? What are we looking at? What's needed, I should say? What do we need?
Well, like I said, the insurance is not going to be enough. And we got electrical to look at, the cement foundation, the whole floor, and the plumbing. And what the heck you call it, oversee that? A contractor, to stay right there. What's ironic about this church, in the old days there, none of our elders had much schooling. But they built it. Yeah. And we can duplicate that, it's all free labor. Lucky thing we had a sawmill we didn't have it, but it's a company that operated out of Georgetown Lake, or you had a sawmill there, and that's where guys went out to get their logs and tow it in to cut boards, So that's something back then. Everything costs lots of money.
So it'd be good if that could happen again, huh? Another local sawmill could donate the lumber?
Oh yeah. But this company I got there, it's prefab, and they're doing the building now, so. But it would have been good, if they can, but there's going to be a lot of lumber. Yeah.
And a lot of work from the sound of it.
Lots of work. And it's hard. Like I say, somebody's got to step in and take our place when we can't move no more. And I've been trying to get some guys involved. So let's say it's on the go now. I'm pushing. Otherwise, you can't let it down, and what do you call it? You gotta.
So a little bit more about you, Andrew. What did you do for work? Because you said you're getting up there.
Well, I'm a bona fide commercial fisherman. All my life I've been on the sea. So, but nowadays, with DFOs, restrictions and all that, it's getting harder too. So, less openings, less areas. Oh man, getting tougher, but that's my love. Besides my wife,
Well, of course. So when did you grow up on a boat, basically, or?
Oh yeah. Fish with my cousins, my uncle, my dad, and brother-in-law, and that's when I started my own boat. Put me in one of those big cannery boats. I went there. So started small, but now I own my own boat. It's paid out long ago.
So when you, how was it to finally own your own boat?
Oh, you're walking tall. No wave will knock you over. Yeah.
Of course, then you go, oh, I got to pay for this.
Yeah. Yeah. I started off with a wooden boat. Now I got a fiberglass 36 footer. So it's been good.
Open Connection will be right back after these messages. And now, from the CFTK-TV studios, this is Open Connection with your host, Robert Pictou.
Welcome back to Open Connection. Salmon emerged millions of years ago, evolving to 6 species in the Pacific Northwest after the retreat of glaciers. Chinook, coho, sockeye, pink, chum, and steelhead spread throughout the watersheds of what is now British Columbia. Let us return the conversation as Andrew shares more about his profession.
Well, I'm imagine when you're fishing, at that time you fish 4 or 5 days a week and you have one day off here. That's where you make the money. But I guess in DFO's wisdom, that's their downfall there, I think we overfished, I believe anyway, at that time.
So do you keep the wife busy bringing back fish all the time?
Oh yeah. Sometimes you get that look, Again? Oh, no. We both grew up in all our lives here, and our refrigerator is right up the door here, right out in front. So that's good.
It sounds like, that's, everything there is all kind of balanced. It's like, okay, taking care of the environment, taking care of the people, and spiritually too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We were trying to find that bell after that church bell after the fire. No, we couldn't find it. It's all melted. That's how hot it was. Brass bell. So anyway.
Looking to get another one made, maybe, or?
No, we're going to go modern now. Oh, I don't know. No, never mind. Yeah. No, it's going to be a modern bill. So.
Yeah. So, how many people are on this fundraising committee?
Oh, 20, I guess, or there maybe. 20. It varies, Well, I say 20. That's the low end. No, we got a big fundraising coming up next week, and everybody's gonna help out there.
So when you say fundraiser, what, people are kind of donating to it?
Well, we get stuff, given to us, and they raffle it off and all that. Well, yeah, donations, that's the word. But there's some good ones in there, but, we're going to see where that goes. I think we're going to pick a few there.
Chip away at it, huh? Kind of like, got to get it done.
Oh, yeah, we got to get it done. And I'm thankful for Kay Robinson. She volunteered. I sure appreciate her. That's why we're trying to touch base on this computer here.
When this church gets built, do you guys got a celebration plan for it?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a grand opening. The people, that donated from out of town, invite them. And of course, we're gonna invite the ministers, that Charlene and them, if they make it by here, and see what we've been doing. But grand opening, yes. So, like I say, we're gonna keep fundraising and continuous.
So, is there anything I missed that you'd like to add?
Well, like I say, this is multicultural now, eh? With the church. It's funny, when you ask these big companies for donations, they say, oh, we don't donate to churches. But I always say, you watch what you answer, to me, it's up there, you're marked down. Yeah. But anyway, no, it's coming along, and we're just on the end of our drawings, on that plan, and that's what we're waiting for to finish off the lot there, because he doesn't want to do any more work to, when you put the foundation down, cement, to see where everything goes. So, but it's frustrating, I want it now, but yeah. Other than that, I hope that we get more donations coming in, through Key there, and that'd be real helpful.
Open Connection will be right back after these messages. And now, from the CFTK-TV studios, this is Open Connection with your host, Robert Pictou.
A grant writer or grant maker is responsible for finding funding opportunities for an organization and writing polished proposals to earn grant money. Their duties include researching deadlines, drafting grant requests, and submitting reports for approval. In this final segment of Open Connection, Kate Robinson shares more about her grant proposal.
I became involved because a friend of mine found out that I was a grant writer, and he approached me and asked me if I would be interested in working for the Board of Stewardship to write grants to get the church rebuilt. And I did agree to, but I'm not going to work for them. I volunteered my services. And that is because when I was a little girl, my mother, Norma Sampson, she was the treasurer for the Grace United Church for years and years and years. And I used to help her count the change because they didn't have a bank back then. So we count the chains, and it was just great. It was such an amazing memory. And she did that until she lost her vision. So as soon as I heard they needed help, I volunteered right away.
Didn't, insurance kind of kick in or anything like that?
They did get $98,000 for the insurance, and the community itself collected almost $52,000 just, out of their pockets, and doing loony auctions and different fundraisers, 50/50s to try to raise that. But, with the rising cost of everything these days, with the lumber and the construction, everything that's involved, the cost is it's astronomical. So I stepped in to offer my services.
Now, what did you decide to do to kind of help out, Grace United Church?
I started a GoFundMe campaign, and like I said, everybody's given what they could give, right? So the purpose of the GoFundMe campaign was so that I could attach the link 2 proposals that I'm writing. And so far, it's looking good.
Do you feel it kind of raised the profile of the community?
It did. When the night of the fire, the entire coast, and I think most of BC heard about it, and everybody kind of like held their breath and was affected by this. Like everyone was, the community itself, like you said, they were devastated. And then the news just flew all over. It was on all the news stations, on websites, and on the radio, newspapers.
What is, I guess, your pie in the sky kind of hope when it comes to this event or this fundraiser?
There's a lot of industry in the area, and they're in our waters, they're on our land, they're in our territory, and this would be a great opportunity for them to give back, which is why I made the video for the GoFundMe, so that they could see it, because they're out in the fields and in their offices, right? And their connection to Lax Kw'alaams is not as poignant as us. So that's why I made the video and wrote a narrative, so that they have a fuller understanding of why we're rebuilding the church.
And have you heard anything back from industry as of yet?
Yes, I've gotten their attention all right. Yeah, the church wasn't used just for Sunday services. It was used as part of our healing from the horrific past that Canada has from the church itself, So there were dance practices held at the church. They were making their regalia there. Their chief and council, or mayor and council swear-ins were done there. There was feasts in there. That was just, part of our healing process to hold these traditional events at the Grace United Church.
And is there anything I might have missed that you'd like to add?
You asked about the pie in the sky. There were so many radio stations, TV stations, and newspapers that covered the story. Now, this is part 2. This is us getting back up. And I would like the events of us getting back up, to be put out there as well, and not just the devastation. Let's celebrate the rebuild.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Open Connection. The greatest distance in the existence of man is not from here to there, but the connection from his mind and heart. If we can conquer that distance, we can soar like an eagle and realize our immensity within. I'm Robert Pictou.